Jesus said to love the Lord with all your heart, all your soul, all your mind,
and all your strength, and to love your neighbor. This is the greatest commandment.
We as a church desire to be obedient to that, and so
we are built on love, regardless of location.
We know that the church is about the people of God,
depending on the work of God and growing in the grace of God.
We are built on love. Love for God
and love for others. And it's on that foundation.
And it's on that foundation.
And it's on that foundation.
And it's on that foundation
that we build our church.
Hi, and welcome to Built Vision today, where we're talking about being built up in love together. We're talking about a new building project and how that affects us as a church at Cornerstone Calvary Chapel, and just the exciting vision of what God is doing in our church. And today, I am very pleased to have my mom with me as a guest on Built Vision. Hi, Mom.
Hey, bud.
How you doing?
I'm good.
It's good to have you on Built Vision. We're talking about a couple different things. First, why don't you share with us, after now almost 25 years of Cornerstone Calvary Chapel, share with us what you've learned over the years in being a pastor's wife.
Well, it's really not much different than any other ministries, except that there's a little bit more responsibility and a lot of prayer.
Mm-hmm. What's something that you might encourage another pastor and a pastor's wife out there with, what you could do? A prayer is obviously one, but what's something else that you could encourage?
Just being in the Word daily yourself, and just the fellowship time is important with other women. If you can get together with other pastors' wives and connect in that level, that's important too.
So now let's talk a little bit about the women's ministry. What's the current vision of the women's ministry?
Well, the current vision is what it's been for the last, I'm going to say maybe 15 years or so, is just to have women gathering together in homes, small group homes, to fellowship with one another, go through a Bible study, and get connected in your regional area, so to speak. So you're more connected in your hometown.
So as we talk about the building project, there's obviously women's events that go on, but what's some future vision that you could see taking place, or ideas that we could see taking place in a larger facility?
In the new building, it's easier to do, our Christmas tea that we do, and our fall, Super Sunday fellowship that we do, and then we have a spring fellowship. So those I envision being a little bit larger in the home groups.
Very good. Well, thanks for joining us for Built Vision.
Okay.
I look forward to finding out some more things in the weeks to come of Built Vision. Awesome. We'll have you back again sometime.
Okay.
Thanks.
All right.
So we have a second guest with us today on Built Vision, and we have Fran Denaro here. Fran has been a part of our church for 13 years, right? Her and her family, and have been such a blessing here. But specifically talking about the women's ministry, Fran, you've been a small group, a home group leader for the women's ministry for a number of years now. So give us a little perspective of what that is like, and the things that you've learned and grown in, and that have been a blessing to you over the years of being a small group leader.
I think what stands out the most is being a part of each lady's life for a time, and getting to see them grow, and just sharing in the fellowship. I think that's what really impacts me the most. Yeah.
It's so good to be building up a sense of community, which is so much of what we want to do as a church, and not just being, able to do Sundays well or Bible studies well, but be able to build up community within the body of Christ. And so that's a great blessing. And I know at one point we were talking about some ideas in future for the new building, and you had shared the idea of perhaps some bigger things with a bigger facility. So why don't you tell us a little bit about that?
I would love to see us be able to use the building for a retreat, our own retreat, local. So it wouldn't be that expensive for the ladies, there wouldn't be hotels involved, and just maybe a Friday night or Saturday, we'd have the room to do that. That would be awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, cool. So bringing in guests and things like that
Yeah.
too. I know that's something that's always in my mind is that, you know, with a larger facility, you have that capability of bringing in guests from out of town, and it's just a more able to facilitate more people and encouraging more people, and more of a draw even to the surrounding churches and towns of having a place that's more comfortable in a sense. So
Exactly.
we look forward to some great things with that, some great things with the women's ministry. Thanks for joining us for
Thank you.
Built Vision today. This has been Built Vision. Join us next time.